Alright, so clearly it's one day, one drama from your dearly beloved. So I woke up and I saw their new drama and VDM going another direction, which is the disparity that I would love to address. So now he posted a video of no other person than DJ Splash. Wow, DJ Splash. See, for everything, I will not even want to address the DJ Splash matter. It don't make sense. Like there's no point. DJ Splash, really, that's very interesting. That you can look for something to get at Iyaboojo is DJ Splash. So he posted a video that. So let me tell you why I'm not addressing it. One, DJ Splash Bawo. DJ Splash, this is a gunner. DJ Splash is a weapon that is fashioned against himself. Number two reason is that I cannot substantiate anything sensible there. DJ Splash made a video to debunk the lie that Iyaboojo said about him. The allegation, according to him, that Iyaboojo. In fact, I'm surprised that you can now. It's not mommy again. It's not mommy. It's Iyaboojo now. Well played, but there's no point. So he made a video to debunk that lie, and it's not on his Instagram handle. DJ Splash cannot post that video, but it is you who is posting it for him. Interesting. So DJ Splash want to debunk an allegation, and they have to send it to VDM. So that's why it doesn't make any sense. Number two, VDM, you said, guess who reached out to me? Listen to yourself. Guess who reached out to me after Iyaboojo went on live? DJ Splash, and this is what DJ Splash have to say. Very good. He reached out to you. But if you go further in that same video, you said you called him. Which one? These are inconsequential. So, what did the Splash said and what Iyaboojo said? Can somebody tell me the difference? Don't worry, I'll tell you. Because, according to the Splash story, the boy went there, fine, and at some point you noticed that he began to become unconscious. He was so Jones that he could not even know his phone's very bad. That the one that is helping him hold his phone to put it in his pocket. I thought that was what Iyaboojo said too. You guys just said something differently. The only narrative in the Splash story which interests VDM, which was his agenda, again, is to whitewash Nagamali. You hear when he said Nagamali was not even there that day. Nagamali was not there. So that they say whatever happened to the boy, Nagamali was not in the house. Same narrative with the death of Mohbad. Nagamali was not there. Again, an effort to whitewash Nagamali. You are just fooling yourself. So you want to look for somebody to now come at Iyaboojo. You look for DJ Splash. Have you seen all that DJ Splash that was speaking for Ned the other time? I'm not going there. I'm not doing that living no more. I'm not going to come. DJ Splash, that was giving us one accent. That boy don't go. It was a gunner. Like he don't go. Even not for this Iyaboojo. So, like I said, it's not an issue to even debate. I have only one question. Where is DJ Splash mom that was sending voices up and down? That one that was kneeling down like 20 times for Iyaboojo when they have to help you rehabilitate your boy. DJ Splash mom that said that they are using something to tie the boy down at home because he just crazy go elope. They go the police for street. See that they tie him down. She was crying out for help. Nobody called you. Iyaboojo did not look for you. You cried out. That woman say, hey, see what they do this boy. Decide to come to your rescue. Let's leave that matter. I don't want to make this video long. VDM, so these are the problem I have with you. Where are we going with this? Can somebody, VDM fan, Rabbit or Ractel or whatever you say you are called, can you ask your boss to tell us where are we going? Who is the prey? Who is the victim? Where are we going with this? Because it looks like you don't have a sense of direction. Let me give you a word for this video. Every action should be defined by purpose. What are we doing? Why are we doing what we are doing? So you started with, I'm bringing back justice for Mohbad. There should be a lot of things around the carpet. And then you started interview Mohbad, interview the crime boy, interview the driver, interview one upcoming unsuccessful illusion that you say is Mohbad's best friend that has not had an input in this whole matter since for 2 years. Nobody has seen her. You will surface one person, one charlatan to say is the best friend. Everything they said, I'm not debating it, it's true, it's correct. After all this investigation, I believe the end of the investigation is for us to have the clarity. You should be able to, it's called incident management, right? After that investigation, what is ideal is come and tell us what were you able to gather so that we can know what by Mohbad. It's still pending. What is the essence of all those investigations? We know them. Number two, you went from there to your meeting with you went from there to group chats. So everything, you're just giving us one line, one sentence, creating narrative, doing like 1 million video. You know they see. I don't tell you. Check your blood pressure. What's any problem? Now, after everything that you have seen that we have not seen, Abi, Because everything you have shown us as right now, there is nothing that is discriminating in that group chat. One, there is nothing that is pointing us to a direction of the purpose of by Mohbad. Nothing for now. But maybe there is somewhere yet to see that you have seen. After everything in that group chat, where is it leading us? Is it showing us what by this boy? Oh, I forgot. You said you are making an effort to whitewash Naira Marley. It's not for Mohbad. It's not just for Mohbad. So we are clear on that. So you move from there to your meeting with Iyaboojo and Naira Marley. Interesting. Sir, where is the correlation? Does it point us to what by Mohbad? Or is this same effort to whitewash Naira Marley? I don't know. So let me sum it up for you. You came out with certain identity. Everybody that's following you, your diehard fan, and I don't blame them. They know you they will say you have integrity. Integrity is what I don't understand. So let's address that. You say you fight against bullying and injustice. Fight against bullying and injustice. That's a very noble ambition. The problem we have is that how can a bully fight against bullying? Hold on. This is you. How can a bully? Do you recognize that voice? That was you with Lil Smart. Same Naira Marley signing. Another one. Everybody that have issue with Naira Marley, you have issue with them, but you are not working for Naira Marley. Make it make sense. You told that boy that if you don't want him to leave Abuja alive, you can do it. They said police escorting to the airport. That you will arrange boys, they will chaka him, they will relay him, and nobody will know it's with him that did it. Mr. Integrity, sir, how are you fighting against bully and you are a bully? I don't understand that part. Number two, you are known to help people collect their money. People who are defrauded, you get on the case and you fight. Same way you were fighting Asnusi over the guy that gave you money for advert and she did not do advert. Same way you went to police officer because of 160 million and then you coincidentally meet Naira Marley and Iyaboojo. So you are known to help people collect their money when their money in hand. Gideon, can I have a very sincere request? When are you going to help us retrieve Mohbad's royalty from Naira Marley so that you can give it to the family? That's what you are known for.
This Mr. Victor King guy, I always like to listen to him too, apart from Omoti. He said, VDM, you have come again with another strategy, and this one too, it has failed. You came, he said, guess who reached out to me? DJ Splash. And hear what DJ Splash has to say. You play the video of DJ Splash saying, Festus, when he came, he started sweating inside AC. He could not even recognize his phone. Is that not the same thing that Iyaboojo said? Is that not the same thing Iyaboojo said? That they drugged Festus in Naira Marley's house? It's just the way that they are saying it that it is different. He went to the toilet 30 minutes. Okay, you were the one that said DJ Splash reached out to you. You played the video. That video, it was not posted on DJ Splash's page. So is it that DJ Splash made that video and sent it to you? And then later in the same video you were saying, you said, you called DJ Splash. Which one are we supposed to believe? I don't know. And then you said that DJ Splash is not, that one is even a weapon fashioned against himself. So that one that already has problems. So you are not calling Iyaboojo mommy again. You are not calling her Iyaboojo. Obviously. You call yourself Mr. Integrity. You are fighting for this, you are fighting for that. Why not fight? Why not fight Naira Marley to give Mohbad his royalty, his money? You were the same person that said, Naira Marley is owing Mohbad a lot of money. That could have been a motive too for them to buy Mohbad. Because you are saying Iyaboojo, they are fighting for property. It's because they know that Mohbad has money and he does this and he did that. That's why they are fighting for his money. That's why they connive to buy Mohbad. Why are you not thinking that the same thing Naira Marley could do it too? That he's owing this guy a lot of money. Can't they buy Mohbad too because of that? You are just making assumptions and trying to pin everything on Iyaboojo. You call yourself Mr. Integrity and you are lying. People are seeing through you. All your manipulation is not working. It's not working. Why are you deceiving? Why are you deceiving? As they come, they counter you back. The guy is frustrated. If you see, he's just shouting. He's just shouting. All the life that he's doing now is now shouting. Why are you shouting now? Why they shout? No, they shout. They don't catch you. I don't understand. DJ Ayola says DJ Splash has been compromised. That one. Perry says DJ Splash is a gunner. That one took me out. Lola Omoyo says their so-called agenda on Iyaboojo, it has failed though. It has really failed already, because obviously from the very onset, this guy was working for Naira Marley. It was even before he and Iyaboojo had issue, where Iyaboojo was insulting his mother and all of that. Maybe that is why he's angry and trying to bring this woman down, because obviously he has a personal vendetta against this woman. You cannot deceive everybody. It's not possible. From the very beginning, all those ones that he came in the beginning, I was saying, Naira Marley was owing Mohbad money. All those first one that he did was initial gragra. To make us believe that he is fighting for Mohbad, but initially it wasn't. From the very onset, you know that this guy is trying to watch Naira Marley, and it cannot work. It's not possible. Home with Deborah, only a fool would not know VDM is working for Naira Marley since the death of Mo. Since the very death of Mo, he has been working for Naira Marley. What Naira holds him on, no one knows, but VDM is basically a setup to win the case of Mo. Yes, he was the one that came with DNA agenda. I'm sure they were the one that told him to use that one. And divert people's attention. From the very beginning, I know. He's not just trying to accept it, but we all know that that's what he's trying to do. Nikki says, I wish this video can go viral. TikTok, please push this video now. Analysis, sense, wisdom. Yes, so the man is. So I listened to the 14 minutes video. I'm like, the man, he knows what he's doing. Becky says, I appreciate your wisdom on this. VDM has issue with Iyaboojo after he claimed Iyaboojo insulted his mother and he was playing smart. He insulted your mother. You too, didn't you insult her? So because of that, you want to bring her down. Now what for people though? Lola says they are just trying very hard to bring Iyaboojo down, and I pray God comes through for her family and her loved ones. Amen. Oh, amen. Adegunle says, Victor King, I always value your analysis. Kudos to you. May God increase your knowledge. Amen. Oh, amen. Briggs by Pecky says, VDM is the biggest manipulator. Very big liar. As Abby Berry says, I did value you of. Always. Omika says, I just hope VDM learns over time that if he thinks he knows how to talk, or maybe he thinks he's so skilled, in making people look at different directions in any given matter going on, then you should only know that there are people skilled or unskilled that knows how to connect each dot to yes or point together, sieve them out, make intelligent self-inferences. In fact, understand facial and body gestures when one is trying to make a point, so that they don't only listen to your words, they also evaluate them and see if they synchronize with your body language. And make intelligent conclusion. Nobody say, guess who reached out to me? DJ Splash. Why are you deceiving? I beg you. Mirror made that I said, you don't tell my online godfather, loving you for standing by the truth. Intelligent man, even though I no be graduate, I dey value you much, sir. And Mimi Empire says, God bless you, sir. Oloriaba says, thank you, sir. I just followed you. God knows from the one I'm not a fan of VDM. Now today promote nonsense back then. The same Tunde now is not posting him because of course he has issue with Davido, and Davido na person for Sunday not. He's already in Miami. I bet they want to do their wedding now. He's going to be the official blogger. The whole VDM saga, he's not posting anything. I don't know, Nigerians will just see somebody and just turn him to celebrity overnight. And that you VDM. Abeka says it would have been better if Naira Marley go through Pella and Sandra Benedict to come back to limelight. Instead of using VDM that is spoiling everything for him, he's really spoiling everything. Flex Gailey says, I'm glad there are still reasonable people who sees the truth and says it the way it was. VDM just wants Iyaboojo down. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir. Dami says, don't worry, sir. They will recruit enemies tire. Then go tire. Applauser says, in a working country, Naira Marley and Sam Larry would have been in jail for all those he bullied. And then if investigation points out that they actually buy him another jail term, But no, my country choose to celebrate oppressors. Yes, so even this VDM that says he's fighting bully, you yourself, you are bullying people. This same, there's a little smart in this same Naramali record. They are saying, oh, if you don't want him to leave Abuja, he will not leave Abuja. He will send people, they will chaka his body. They will do this for his body. And nobody will know that it's his VDM that did it. So what bullying are you fighting for? The guy is just a manipulator. It only takes people that are wise to see it. That this guy is just a manipulative guy, a liar. He's not who he claims to be at all. It is well with them. Let them keep believing him. For Grandma said, I just gave you a follow. My analyst says so. It really deserves a follow. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.